All right, ladies. This is like take 225 of trying to make this video. If you we're going to talk about obstacles today. This has been an obstacle day, but you're going to learn why I just keep going and I'm going to get you this video. If you don't know me, I'm Amanda Kelder. I'm a Christian weight loss and life coach. And I recently sent out an email that got a lot of questions and feedback, and I thought I'd just expand it upon it in videos, in YouTube videos for you guys, so you could get a better understanding of all of this. I want to talk to you about 20 things that nobody really tells you about losing weight and keeping it off. Things that are counterintuitive, that kind of don't really make sense. They seem kind of backwards. And I want to explain them to you and help you understand them so that you actually lose weight and keep it off. So today we're going to talk about how mistakes are good. They're really good, actually. And they're so good that we don't need to be afraid of them anymore. We don't need to be afraid of overeating, eating off plan, having those cookies or those brownies. We don't need to be afraid of any of it. And here's the deal. If you're not making mistakes, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you won't have the tools to keep the blessing that is coming. Here's why. Obstacles, mistakes, missteps, they are all opportunities. Opportunities to lean more into God and grow our relationship with Him. And we grow our relationship with Him by asking Him, what do I need to learn? Because we're constantly learning. If you're not learning, you're not growing. And guess what? God's in growth. So I want you to also think about this. Any mistake, anything, any obstacle, God can use it for good. It says so in His Word. Even your overeating, even you eating off plan, even you having that whole pan of brownies, it can be used for good. And here's how. Here's how God uses it for good. It teaches us the lessons we need to learn to truly embrace, to live, to keep the blessing that's coming. And let me give you an example, something that relates to weight loss. The blessing that's coming. You have a thinner, healthier body, right? Temple, because you lost weight. You're taking care of that temple, which means you might get comments like, you're too thin. You don't eat enough. Especially from those very well-meaning mothers and grandmothers. You might get those comments. So here's what might happen right now. You might go to your grandmother's and overeat. You overate because she kept telling you, you need to eat more. You need to have more. Here, I made you this. It's special. You need to eat it. And you felt guilty if you didn't have it. Well, you need to learn that lesson now. You need to learn how to handle those comments. See them for what they are. Examine the relationships you have with those people so that you're not eating according to their opinions, their decisions, but you're eating according to your decisions and listening to your body and what it's telling you and how much fuel it needs. You're not eating for other people, you're eating to fuel your body. To embrace that healthier, thinner body that's coming, you're going to need to learn that lesson to maintain that healthy weight. This is why obstacles are blessings. It's our opportunity. We get to turn to God and say, what do I need to learn here? What lies, what things am I believing? Am I trying to people please? Am I doing something that isn't really godly? Am I not putting you first here in this situation? What are you trying to point me to? Every obstacle is an opportunity like that. Every single one. And once you start seeing them as opportunities for your growth, you'll overcome them quicker and you'll stop sabotaging yourself when they happen. Because how many times has that happened? You make a mistake and then you start spinning down the tube of self-sabotage. And also, let's talk about just the fear of making a mistake. You guys, you are human. You're going to make mistakes. You're sinful. It's part of your nature. But doesn't mean you have to dwell in it. Move on, because God already has. And the truth is, if you were perfect, if you weren't making any mistakes, there wouldn't be a need for Jesus. Mistakes are there, and they're actually opportunities. You're not alone if you've often slipped into the spiral of self-sabotage after making a mistake. I can relate. I know my clients have struggled with this. We have all learned to overcome this. Learn to stop making mistakes and then just keep making them, basically. That's how we spiral into self-sabotage. We make a mistake, but we just keep making it, or making more of them from doing one. And guess what? You can do that too. You can learn to overcome that cycle. And if you want to know more about how, you can always book a consult with me. We can discuss it together about your main challenges, maybe some of the obstacles, some of the mistakes you've faced, what went wrong, and then how to overcome them. What does that look like? I'll post the link for you to be able to book a call with me below, and I'd love to talk to you about it. But in the meantime, I hope you start changing your mindset, and I hope you start realizing, hey, if I make this mistake, I can turn to God and I can learn something from this. And when I do, I'm going to get closer to my goal, and I'm going to get to grow. I'm going to get to truly embrace that blessing coming. That is the beauty of it. All right, ladies, we'll talk soon.